viewers, and happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Emma and I'm so happy you clicked on my What's for Dinner video number 106. I hope you love it. We'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I make a What's for Dinner video every week. They are 4 easy, affordable, and delicious weeknight dinners that I made for my husband and I the previous week. I have a playlist of all my What's for Dinner videos up on my channel. Let's jump right on into this week's What's for Dinner video. Here's everything I'm going to be using for tonight's dinner. My oven has preheated to 425 degrees. Now I'm going to wash my potatoes. And I'm going to dry them. Next, I'm going to put my potatoes on a piece of tin foil each. And I'm going to poke them with my knife. I know you can't tell, but I did poke them with holes. Now I'm going to give them a little olive oil massage. Next, I'm going to season them with some salt. Some pepper. Wrap them up and put them on my baking sheet. Pop them in my 425 degree oven for 50 minutes. And now for our steaks. We have some New York strip steak here that have been resting on my counter for about 10 minutes. I'm just gonna rub them with a little bit of olive oil on both sides. Now I'm gonna season both sides with some seasoning salt, like that. Now I'm gonna spray my air fryer basket with some cooking spray. Pop the lid down, turn it on, air crisp. I'm going to switch it to 400 degrees. And we're gonna just let it warm up for 5 minutes. My air fryer has warmed up. Now I'm gonna cook up my steaks. Now I'm gonna close the lid, change the temperature back to 400, and we're gonna cook them for 10 minutes on this side. After the 10 minutes, I flipped them, and then we're just gonna cook them on this side, 400 degrees for 5 minutes. Once my steaks were cooked up, I just took them out of the air fryer and put them on my cutting board to rest for a few minutes. And then I cooked up some baked beans. Here are our potatoes. I'm just gonna cut them down the middle, and then we're gonna add some butter, some cheddar cheese, and then back in the oven they go just for that cheese to melt. And then time to serve it up. Here it is all served up. On top of our potatoes, I just did a little sour cream and then a little A1 for dipping our steaks in. Delicious. Happy Taco Tuesday. Here's everything I'm going to be using for tonight's dinner. I'm going to start by putting a boneless, skinless chicken breast into my slow cooker, along with a cup of water. And lastly, I'm gonna add this spicy ranch seasoning pack. Now I'm gonna pop the lid on and slow cook it on low for 6 hours. My chicken is done. Now I'm just gonna take it out and have my husband shred it for me. While he's shredding my chicken, I'm just gonna heat up some refried beans. And wash up some lettuce. Now it's time to assemble our tostadas. So I did my tostada shell, some beans, some of our delicious chicken, some Mexican 4 cheese, some lettuce, sour cream, and hot sauce. Delicious. Here's everything I'm going to be using for tonight's dinner. I am preheating my oven to 350 degrees. In my measuring cup, I'm going to add some pesto. This is a 6-ounce bottle. Like that. Next, I'm gonna add some heavy whipping cream, just like that. Now I'm gonna give it a good old stir, stir, stir to combine the pesto with the heavy whipping cream. Now in my baking dish here, I'm gonna pour some of my pesto sauce and I'm just gonna kind of like move it along the baking dish. And just like that. Next, I'm gonna do a layer of turkey meatballs. Like that. Now into my 350-degree oven they go for 15 minutes. While my meatballs cook up, I'm gonna make some cheat mashed potatoes. I'm gonna use these buttery home-style mashed potatoes. All you do is bring 2 cups of water to a boil. Add your mashed potato. Stir, stir, stir. Add some butter, splash of milk, and stir, stir, stir. Mashed potato is done. It's been 15 minutes. Give them a little toss around. Now I'm gonna add the rest of the pesto sauce. Like that, give them another little toss around. Just like that. Next, I'm gonna add some mozzarella. Just like that. Now back they go for 5 more minutes. Once my mozzarella had melted, it's time to serve it up. So I did the mashed potato and the meatballs on top, and that's it. Delicious. For tonight's dinner, in my slow cooker, I did a 1/4 cup of water, a boneless, skinless chicken breast, a teaspoon of chicken bouillon, and some Kinder's cracked pepper and lemon seasoning, and I slow cooked it on low for 6 hours. My chicken is nearly done, so I'm gonna start by cooking up some rice. I have washed about 1 cup of rice right here. In my pot here, I have 1.5 cups of water. I'm gonna add a little butter. Now I'm just gonna bring it to a boil. My water is boiling up. Now I'm gonna add my cup of rice. Stir, stir, stir. Lower the temperature. Pop the lid on. And I'm just gonna let it cook up for 15 minutes. My chicken is done. Now I'm gonna take it out and shred it. Chicken is shredded. Now, to my slow cooker base here, I'm gonna add the juice of 1 lemon. Okay, the lemon juice is in. Give it a little stir, stir, stir. Next, I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Stir, stir, stir. Next, I'm gonna add some frozen chopped kale. Give that a little stir, stir, stir. Now I'm gonna add my chicken back. Stir, stir, stir. Now I'm just gonna pop the lid on. And then I'm just gonna let the kale warm up while my rice finishes cooking. My rice has been cooking for 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna turn the heat off and we're just gonna let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Here it is all served up. I'm just gonna add a little Parmesan cheese on top. It's gonna start getting hot here pretty quick. If you've made it this far, in the comments, drop me a picture of what you're most looking forward to in the upcoming hot months. Here's mine. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. And then that's it. Delicious. And that concludes this week's What's for Dinner video. I hope you guys loved it. We'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Have a fabulous rest of your weekend and a wonderful week ahead. Bye.